You know what ruined my life for 3 years? Motivation. Yeah. You heard me right. Not laziness. Not failure. Not even fear. It was motivation, or more accurately, my addiction to waiting for it. I waited for the right mood to work out. I waited for inspiration to start my project. I waited to feel like it before I sat down to study. And you know what happened? Nothing. Absolutely nothing. I stayed broke. I stayed out of shape. I stayed stuck. And here's the thing, I wasn't lazy. I was just playing a game I could never win. If that sounds like you right now, stay here, because today, I'm going to destroy everything you think you know about motivation, and replace it with the one thing that actually changed my life. Discipline. But not the boring just push through it kind of discipline you've heard 1,000 times. I'm going to show you the real framework. The one that makes discipline feel almost automatic. Let's get into it. Okay, so let's start with an uncomfortable truth. Motivation is a feeling. And feelings? Feelings are liars. Beautiful, seductive liars. Think about it, you watch one powerful video at 1 a.m., and suddenly you feel like you can conquer the world. You're making plans, writing goals, setting alarms for 5 a.m. Asterisk new me starts tomorrow. 5 a.m. club. Cold showers. No sugar. Learn 3 languages. Build 6-pack abs and a 6-figure business, star. And then the alarm goes off. Snooze. Sound familiar? That's not a character flaw. That's the motivation trap, and almost everyone falls into it. Here's how it works. Step 1, you consume inspiring content. Step 2, you get a spike of dopamine. You feel unstoppable. Step 3, you set massive goals based on that emotional high. Step 4, the emotion fades, because it always fades. Step 5, you don't follow through. Step 6, you feel guilty and ashamed. Step 7, you consume more inspiring content to feel better. And the cycle repeats. Over and over and over again. You're not building a better life. You're binge-watching the idea of a better life while sitting on your couch. Pause for 2 seconds. Motivation is like a sugar rush. It spikes fast, crashes faster, and leaves you worse off than before. Discipline? Discipline is like protein. It doesn't taste as exciting, but it actually builds something that lasts. And I need you to really hear this next part. Motivation says, I'll do it when I feel ready. Discipline says, I'll do it because I decided to. That one shift from feeling-based action to decision-based action, that is where everything changes. Now, here's where most people get discipline wrong too. They think discipline means white-knuckling through pain. Gritting your teeth. Suffering in silence. Being some kind of emotionless robot. No. No, no, no. That's not discipline. That's punishment. And punishment doesn't last either. Real discipline is a system. It's a set of structures you build into your life so that doing the right thing becomes the default, not the exception. Let me give you the framework I use. I call it the DOIT framework. D. Decide once. Most people make the same decision 50 times. Should I work out today? Should I wake up early? Should I eat healthy? Every time you redecide, you burn willpower. And willpower is a limited resource. Disciplined people? They decide once. I work out at 7 a.m. on Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. Done. It's not up for debate anymore. It's not a daily negotiation with yourself. It's a closed case. You don't decide every morning whether to brush your teeth, right? You just do it. That's the energy. Make your important habits non-negotiable decisions, not daily choices. Oh, optimize your environment. This thing right here? Hold up phone, it is engineered by billion-dollar companies to steal your attention. And you think you're gonna beat it with willpower? Good luck. Discipline is not about having superhuman self-control. It's about being smart enough to design your environment so you don't need superhuman self-control. Want to eat healthier? Don't keep junk food in the house. Problem solved. Want to stop scrolling at night? Put your phone in another room before bed. Want to study more? Sit in a library, not on your bed with Netflix one click away. Here's the rule: make the good things easy, make the bad things hard. Don't fight temptation. Remove it. Identity shift. This one is the secret weapon. And most people completely miss it. Stop setting goals. Start choosing an identity. There's a massive difference between, I'm trying to work out more, and I'm someone who trains. The first one is a wish. The second one is a way of being. When your identity shifts, your behavior follows automatically. You don't have to motivate a fish to swim. It's just what a fish does. So ask yourself this question right now: who is the person I want to become? And what would that person do today? Not tomorrow. Not next Monday. Today. Would that person hit snooze 4 times? Would that person scroll TikTok for 3 hours? Would that person skip the workout because they don't feel like it? You already know the answer. Track and tolerate imperfection. And this last one, this might be the most important of all. Track your progress. Use a journal, a habit tracker, a simple calendar with X marks. I don't care what it is. What gets tracked gets done. Now let me prove this to you, because I know some of you are still thinking, yeah, that sounds nice, but does it actually work in real life? Let me tell you about 3 types of people. Person A waits until January 1st to get in shape. They go to the gym every single day for 2 weeks. They're on fire. Motivated. Posting gym selfies. Buying new workout clothes. By February? Gone. Vanished. Back on the couch. Their gym membership is now a monthly donation. Person B doesn't wait for a special date. They just decide, I'm going to walk for 20 minutes, 3 times a week. That's it. Not sexy, not Instagram worthy. Just consistent. 6 months later? They've lost 15 pounds. They're sleeping better. Their anxiety is down. And now they're naturally doing more because the habit is part of who they are. Pause for 2 seconds. Person A had more motivation. Person B had more discipline. Who won? And this isn't just about fitness. Look at any successful person, any of them. Kobe Bryant didn't wait to feel motivated to practice at 4 a.m. He just showed up. Every single day. Stephen King writes 2,000 words a day. Not when he feels inspired. Not when the muse visits. Every day, including holidays. Including birthdays. That's how you write 60+ novels. These people aren't superhuman. They don't have some magical motivation gene you're missing. They just learned the secret: you don't have to feel like doing it. You just have to do it. And here's the beautiful irony, the part nobody talks about: when you act with discipline, motivation follows. Read that again. You don't need motivation to start. You start, and the motivation shows up after. Action creates motivation, not the other way around. Ever notice how you never want to go to the gym, but once you're there, you feel great? That's discipline creating motivation in real time. The starting is the hardest part. And discipline is what gets you through that door. Okay. So here's where I need you to make a choice. You can do what most people do right now: feel inspired by this video, maybe drop a fire in the comments, and then go on with your day and change absolutely nothing. Or you can actually do something. So here's my challenge to you. I call it the * 72-hour discipline sprint. For the next 72 hours, just 3 days, I want you to pick one small habit and do it no matter what. No matter how you feel. No matter what's going on. It could be open book reading 10 pages of a book. Person running a 15-minute walk. Memo writing in a journal for 5 minutes. Person in lotus position meditating for 5 minutes. Droplet drinking 8 glasses of water. Pick one. Not 5. Not 10. 1. And here are the rules. Rule 1. It must be small enough that you have no excuse not to do it. Rule 2. You do it at the same time every day. Rule 3. You track it. Put 3 boxes on a piece of paper and check them off. Rule 4. You do not negotiate with yourself. The decision is already made. That's it. 3 days. 1 habit. 0 negotiation. Lean in slightly closer to Mike. And I want you to notice something over those 3 days. Watch what happens inside you. On day 1, you'll feel resistance. Your brain will scream, "This is stupid. This is too small. This won't change anything." Ignore it. Do it anyway. On day 2, the resistance will be quieter. Still there, but quieter. On day 3, you'll feel something shift. A tiny, almost invisible shift. But it's there. It's the feeling of keeping a promise to yourself. And that feeling? That is the foundation of self-respect. That is the seed of discipline. And it is more powerful than any motivational video you will ever watch, including this one. Let me leave you with this. A year from now, you're going to be somewhere. The question is, will you be somewhere different, or will you be right here, watching another video, waiting to feel ready? Because I need to be honest with you. You will never feel ready. The perfect moment doesn't exist. The motivation fairy isn't coming. Nobody is going to save you. But that's actually the most liberating thing in the world. Because it means you don't need to wait for anything. You can start right now. Imperfectly. Messily. Awkwardly. Right now. Not because you feel like it, but because you decided to. That's discipline. And discipline is freedom. Pause for 3 seconds. Deep breath. I'll say it one more time for the person in the back who needed to hear it today. You don't need more motivation. You need to stop waiting for permission from your own feelings to live the life you already know you deserve. Now go do the thing. If this video hit different, smash the like button, not for the algorithm, but as your first act of discipline today. Deciding to support something that actually matters. Subscribe if you want more content like this. I'm going deep on building an unshakable mindset, and I don't want you to miss what's coming next. Drop in the comments, what's your one habit for the 72-hour sprint? I'm going to be reading every single one. I'll see you in the next video. Now close this app. And go do the thing. Point 9.